So, news just broke not too long ago that the Phoenix Mercury and Tina Charles are going their separate ways. Basically, like the contract, divorced. Now, people are wondering why this happened all of a sudden. So, I think Tina Charles was under the impression of going to the Phoenix Mercury for the chance at winning a ring and playing with Diana Taurasi, Skylar Diggins-Smith. They traded for Diamond DeShields. And then you were hoping that Brittany Griner was going to be a player. And now, no Brittany Griner, free Brittany Griner to his backwards. And Phoenix has a new coach this year. So, you got to talk about some of these things that have happened in Phoenix since the season has started. Now, new coach. Sandy Bardello left to go to New York and be the Liberty coach. That was the first thing. Brittany Griner gets detained in Russia. That's the second. So, Brittany Griner is no longer a factor in the equation to winning games and potentially winning a championship. So, Mercury have to figure out what are you gonna do now with no BG. Now, granted, as far as personal stats go, Tina Charles was averaging 17-7. For personal stats, that's good. But as far as overall team stats and winning, the Phoenix Mercury are only 6-12. So, the personal stats that she was doing are cool, but it didn't equal the wins. Next thing, you had the drama with Skylar Diggins-Smith and Diana Taurasi. Tina Charles being an older player, I don't think she wants to deal with the rebuild, a new coach, fellow star players having issues with each other on the court, on the sideline at that, with the game on the line. That's when Skylar Diggins-Smith and Diana Taurasi got into it. So, I think that's an issue. They also dealt with injuries. There was a time when Sophie Cunningham was out for some games, I believe because of her elbow. Shea Petty's been out, I think, because of her hip or back. Skylar Diggins-Smith, I think, missed a game or two because of non-COVID related illness. And just them not winning. Tina Charles is an older player that she's at the point of wanting the chance to win a championship. And her going to Phoenix, I believe, was knowing the pieces that they were going to have at the time, including BG. Now, once BG was out the equation, that's where it kind of got like, okay, how are we going to make this work? Phoenix has a great squad. You have the GOAT in Diana Taurasi. You have Scott Diggins-Smith. You have Diamond DeShields, who's a athletic player on both sides of the court, and who's been scoring terrifically. But it just hasn't equaled to wins. And I don't know if it's the talent or having a new coach, but it's been weird as far as the Phoenix Mercury this season. So I kind of understand why, in a sense, that Tina Charles wants to get out of there. You know, she's older, probably the second oldest player on their team. Diana Taurasi would be the first, and then she'd be the second. So they're going in a younger direction. DT probably got maybe another year, possibly, and then she's out of there. So if you're starting your rebuild now, Tina Charles wouldn't be a part of it. So I'm hoping Tina Charles eventually tells what it is to why she's leaving. But I'm assuming them not winning has a lot to do with it. And look forward to where she's going to end up next.